Alright family, this is your boy Willie Cunningham coming back at you again with another video, and this time I want to talk to especially the men out here about why we cannot sit around and let women take care of us, and why the women should think more of themselves before they take care of a man. Now, it's one thing that if you all started out, the man was working and the woman was working too, and then, you fell upon hard times and the man lost his job and then you decide to help out for a little while, that's all good and fine. But if the man's going to make it a perpetual thing, like all the time the woman is taking care of him, that is a serious problem. Now, everybody knows that since the beginning of time, going back to the cavemen days, everybody knows that the men would generally be the hunters and the gatherers. Or we would go out there and get the food, bring it back, and the women would be the ones to prepare the food. Now, not trying to take away from women or anything like that, but women, they have their place in the relationship, and the man definitely has his. The man's job is to be that anchor, that strength, and the women are the ones that are supposed to bring that love and that softness in a relationship. But some men complain about women being hardcore and mannish. Well, to be honest, us men that won't step up, I ain't gonna say me, because I'm a man, but some men out here that won't step up, they're the ones that are pretty much forcing these women to be mannish. And you want to know why? It's because these men are allowing these women to have that manly role in the relationship. So, I'm gonna be frank, I'm gonna be upfront about it. When the woman starts to like punk you out and challenge your manhood, you have basically given her that authority and that power. So don't sit there and cry when, she's acting like your mom, when in reality, she's got to come home from a hard day's of work. She's got to pick up behind you, cook your food, and this, that, and the third. And what are you doing all day? Nothing. But you be on Facebook, you be on Snapchat, Instagram, all that, flashing money that you probably got from her. Now, that's as lame as can be. Me, myself, I take care of my wife the best way I can. I pay the major bills, she pays what she can, but, I figure if she does that, I count that as a blessing. It's a help. But even after all that, when I have it, I give her a little bit extra because I know she's got feminine products that she's got to have, and she wants to go shopping and buy a new purse or buy her a new pair of shoes or what have you. And I don't mind doing that. And I tell her, I don't mind looking out for you, because being with a man like me is work enough. And so, men, if you're going to try to be the woman's boss and she working too, man, you're going to have a problem on your hand. Because you know what they say? It costs to be the boss. And you know what? Usually when a woman got a boss or a man got a boss on the job, guess what? They give her a paid check. And if you ain't got no money to get that lady, if you ain't got nothing to offer that lady, you need to sit on down. Or like somebody said, go to Home Depot and put application in. These women, they don't have no business out here in the cold weather. And you know what? I've seen in my lifetime, I'm not that old, but in my lifetime, I have seen women on construction job sites working. And if I'm driving by or something, I'm sitting there just shaking my head like, man, where are these men? I look around, I've had different jobs to where I've seen women that's pregnant and they out here working. Excuse me, y'all. It's kind of cold out here. But anyway, I've seen women out there that's like 7-8 months pregnant and they still working. And I'm not saying that a woman shouldn't do her part to help, but at the very least, man, take care of at least the majority of the big bills like the rent, the electric bill, car notes, car insurance. At least do that much for her. Don't put that burden on a woman to where not only does she have to work a job, but then she has to come home and somehow know how to satisfy you, do all the things that you like, and still she's got all this pressure on her because she's pretty much the man of the house. And like an old man once told me a long time ago, you got to be a man in this world, and if you're not going to be a man, you might as well go ahead and put on a skirt. Now, you can call me whatever you want to call me, but that's what I know. And that's how I can hold my head up and walk around with strength and pride, knowing that I did my part to be a man. Because it takes something to be a man. It takes more than just because you're a male to be a real man. I'm not talking about, you know, you, what am I trying to say? I'm not saying that, we are who we are. We're men. But to be a real man, you have to pay the cost to be the boss. You can't walk around here with your chest stuck out and you acting like you big and bad when the woman is really putting into the relationship or the marriage, whatever the situation is. If she's bringing more to the table than you are, a few things are going to happen. One, she's going to pretty much be the man of the house. And two, if she's got any kind of depth to her, or if she's got any kind of substance to her, and she's a wise woman, she will pick up and she will move on, and she'll find that man that will appreciate her and take care of her the way a man should. Because in my book, that's what being a man is all about. It's not saying, well, I'm the one that's wearing the pants and I'm the one, you can't just call yourself a man just because you're a male, is what I'm trying to say. It takes something. You got to have something to show when you look back at your life and you say, man, what did I do in this life? Oh, there go them hound dogs. Don't be no dogs, man. That's one thing I learned from watching my family. My dad may not have been there all the time, but you know what? He kept the lights on. He kept food in the house, even if it wasn't the best food. I'm at least going to give him that. And we don't speak. We don't have a relationship like that. But that's another story for another time. But good. Some women, they actually, on the other hand, now instead of attacking the men, some women can allow these men to become dependent on them. I know how it is, women, when you first meet a guy and you feel like, oh yeah, well, he's doing bad right now. He ain't got no job. I got a pretty good job. I think I can go ahead and take care of the bills for a little while. But then that little while turns into 1 month, 2 months, and then before you know it's a year down the road, 2 years down the road, and you still putting diapers and baby wipes on this man. Now that may sound funny, but we got 25, 30-year-old grown babies running around here calling themselves men. And they all out here in nice clothes, nice shoes, got the fresh J's on, you know what I'm saying? And they don't know, and they ain't gonna tell you that the women are the ones that did that for them. You know what I'm saying? Like this fade I got, I did this on my own. My wife don't pay for no haircuts for me. As a matter of fact, I got so thrifty to the point that I learned how to cut my own hair. So y'all let me know how I did on the fade. But I'm not on here bragging or nothing or trying to put nobody down except these lazy men that won't get up and work. So this is a little something, and I'm going to continue it and go into more detail, but I thought I would go ahead and put that out there. Like, men, get up off the couch, stop playing that 2K18 or whatever it is. I don't even know what they call it, but do something. I mean, if you got to go out there, start an online business. I mean, I don't condone it, but if somebody say, hey, go sell drugs if you gotta do that, don't do that, y'all. But you get the point. Do something. Somebody told me the worst thing a man can do in the situation when he's down is absolutely nothing. Do something, and at least you can look back on that and say, I tried. And I'm not trying to say that I'm the perfect man or nothing like that, but I tell you what, I take care of business. And I ain't got my wife out here looking crazy, working like a dog, and I ain't doing nothing. I work. My hands stay with calluses. I got them rough man hands, and I'm proud of that. So if this video helped you, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, comment, and let me know what you think. All right, y'all. I'm out. Peace.